great gift, said Betsy.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go.
We set aside about 45 minutes every day for healing. Ryder and Channing just got done with the sauna, and now we're getting ready for the Castor Oil Pack. So we wanted to show you the way we like to do it, which is the least messiest, which is a really big deal if you want to be doing it all the time. Non-toxic, which a lot of the articles and how-to videos you see actually are toxic in their own way, and the most effective, highest vibing way we could think of to do it. Before we get to some of the benefits of why we like doing the Castor Oil Pack so much, do be sure to subscribe. This information is getting harder and harder to get out to people, so subscribe, notify, see first, like, all that stuff if this is important to you. So that said, we do love having the Castor Pack and just things in our rotation that have a huge bang for your buck. Between the digestive and gut healing benefits of it, the detoxification, lymphatic stimulation, immune stimulation, which is a pretty big deal these days on people's minds, and stress. It's a big stress reliever as well, which everyone could use a little bit of it these days. So let's get into how we do it. We keep the Castor Oil Pack itself in the fridge. You'll note Ryder just made his, I don't know how many commandments this is, but he just came down and decided this is what he wanted to write down to show people how to live, I guess. Here it is, and we love the Queen of Thrones Organic Castor Oil Pack. This is a big part of the reason why this is so clean compared to the ways we used to do it. Organic cotton on the side that matters, and then a very non-toxic polyurethane on the side that is not touching you, but it's what keeps everything in. Organic castor oil, also a really big deal. Also Queen of Thrones. It always drove me crazy to have our castor oil sitting in a plastic bottle because I know that castor oil is particularly absorbent. So why would you want it sitting in a plastic bottle with all the estrogen mimickers and everything? So getting this set up, pretty simple. A little bit of fresh castor oil on there. There's already some castor oil from last time, so it's kind of already wet like we talked about. That's why we keep it in the fridge. Pour some new stuff on there. I try not to get it too close to the edges. Always try to keep it in the middle. So keep it away from the sides and then spills out. And then for good measure, like to throw on an essential oil of our choice. Since we're talking about immune benefits and that sort of thing, might as well do this defense blend. Put that in there. All right, good to go there. Wonderful for nice soft skin. Now we will take this to Ryder and get him set up on the Biomat. Got your knitting set up there, bud? All right, so we are going to strap this to Ryder. This is why we love this pack so much. When you see most of the other instructional videos, how we used to do it is they would recommend just having a regular cloth and then getting saran wrap and literally saran wrapping the cloth all around. That just, when you think about it, doesn't make sense. Having that thin saran wrap on you and then you're heating that up, and then it also just creates a whole ton of waste if you're gonna be doing this every time. Whereas Queen of Thrones pack is entirely self-contained and doesn't really make any mess.
I want you to do the Castor Pack, please, because Castor Packs are healthy and they get rid of toxins and bad germs and bad chemicals.
Spot on, bud. Okay, so now for the heat portion, one, you don't absolutely have to have heat. The castor oil will do its job, just, I mean, even with your body heat, this does a good job of keeping your body heat in. But if you do want to supercharge it, so to speak, that's where the heat comes in. We're going to show you our high vibing biomat setup in just a second, but if you don't have a biomat and don't feel like going out and buying a biomat right now, The best thing to use is just a good old-fashioned rubber hot water bottle. This is the other problem with a lot of the Castor Oil Pack instruction out there, is they encourage you to use just a cheap electric heat pad for your heat source. But when you measure the electromagnetic field emissions coming from those heat pads, they are pretty much always really, really bad. So again, that's another thing that you don't want to be harming yourself to do something good to yourself. So you can either use the hot water bottle, and make sure it's rubber, because there are plastic hot water bottles on the market as well. Don't want to be filling those with hot water and then breathing in those fumes. Use that, or we will show you our ultra healing biomat setup right now. This is kind of a hybrid of the sandwich method that you hear about in using the biomat. You got biomats on both sides of you, and our Castor Oil Pack routine. We basically combine the two. So we have our full-size biomat underneath, and then we have our Bio Belt on top. So we're able to sandwich him in healing infrared heat. And why we love the biomat itself is probably a video all in its own, but it's healing infrared heat coming through a layer of crystals and all sorts of healing goodness. And so when we combine that with the Castor Pack, it's just, why not? The biomat also does not emit any electromagnetic fields, so we feel really good about that. And that's pretty much it. Ryder will sit here for the next 20 to 30 minutes working on his knitting. Sometimes we'll add some sort of light therapy to it if we're really getting exotic, but this is the basic setup.
And be sure to subscribe for more healing tallies. And get a behavior chart so you can earn prizes.